for a second. Like the Thriller music video when I was a little kid, because of Michael Jackson.
My sister's a really big. My sister's a really big horror person. So I'm not paying attention to you. I see you. I have not followed you up.
All right.
So for her, it was Child's Play. What is wrong with you? What's up, Internet World? We're the News 19 Nerds. I'm Leroy.
I'm Lauren.
So you guys have been asking for it. I'll admit, we've been slack.
Yeah.
Candyman?
I won't say we've been slack. We've been
busy. Like, we have a lot of stuff outside of this.
We had a whole election.
Oh, whew, man, you have no idea how glad I am the primaries for South Carolina's over.
Yeah.
And then
we'll revisit this in November, I guess, right? Or July.
July. Start. Ooh. Anyway, so we've been busy. So we had watched the trailer, so this isn't really a reaction. It's kind of a breakdown.
It's a breakdown.
We're gonna watch the trailer again with y'all. We'll try not to comment too much, but this trailer was wild.
Yeah, it was. And I will say one thing. Okay, so Candyman has been in the community for years and years.
Why you said that like that was somebody he's been in the community for years helping the children?
Because I'd heard about Candyman, all my life. And I will be honest, I did not watch the original Candyman until Monday of this week.
Have you heard about the Candyman, the way that you summon him before?
Yeah, I've heard about all that before. Like, oh yeah, you get in the mirror and say his name 5 times. Somebody said 3 times, something like that. And then he'll come up and kill you. I'm like, well, I don't want to do that. So I've never done it. I know some people who had Candyman as like a threat. Like, oh, he going to come to you if you don't go to sleep.
Really?
Yeah.
That's just bad parenting.
Just bad parenting all around. Anyways.
Why would you do that?
But I don't know. But
although that ties into our Outsider the review. Check out our Outsider videos on YouTube. News 19 Nerds. Shameless promotion.
Yeah. Watch that.
Because that's what they did in the show. They had this whole mystery or this whole cultural idea that if you don't go to sleep, whatever the monster is for your culture will come get you.
It's gonna come get you.
And that's what the Outsider is. So
when you saw Candyman back in the day,
I have only watched it. I've never watched the entire movie. And that's what I'm saying.
It's like a myth in itself.
I have watched.
People know that they're afraid of Candyman or that it's a fear of Candyman, but still don't.
I've never actually sat down and watched an entire Candyman in one sitting. What happened was I would watch it like you'd watch something would happen, you get up, and be like, okay, I'm gonna come back to it. So I would come back and then I would watch part of it, and I never have actually sat down and watched the entire movie. It's one of those movies that when it's on, I sit down and watch parts of it, and then I go something catch my. So I've never actually watched all of them or the entire movie in one sitting. It's always been one of those movies, and for some reason, it has always been that movie where I've been like, yeah, that's enough for me. And I've been like, yo, really? I'm good. I'm good.
So maybe because I watch true crime and like real, like, I don't know, I see a lot of graphic things. This did not scare me. I'm sure if I would have watched this back in the 90s, I would have been, under the table, just like I was with It. Like, I still have an issue with clowns because of It, because I saw it as a child, right? So.
And it's funny because each person has that movie where you're like, that's it for you.
I couldn't watch Thriller for a second. Like, the Thriller music video when I was a little kid, because of Michael Jackson.
My sister's a really big, my sister's a really big horror person. So I'm not paying attention to you. I see you. I have not followed you up.
All right.
So for her, it was Child's Play. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, Child's Play was bad too.
She couldn't. So for her, I think it was Child's Play. For me,
you shouldn't let these kids see these movies.
For me, it was Alien. I like that whole. And I was like, ooh, I'm done. I'm out.
Blade was also. I don't know why my parents took me to see Blade, and I still blame y'all for that.
Because they didn't have a sitter.
They didn't have a sitter, but I was in Blade in the movie theater, just with my face in my dad's lap the whole time.
Let me tell you why you saw that
not trying
movie.
To see or hear.
Your parents
anything.
was like, Wesley Snipes is being a vampire hunter. We ain't got no sitter.
Yeah.
And we are not missing this movie.
My mom was like Wesley Snipes. My dad was like vampires, and then they came together, and Blade was.
That's why you got dragged to that movie.
That's why.
But this one was one of those movies where I remember as a kid hearing the myth, and my cousins and family members and friends always being like, if you see Candyman 3 times, you can come get you. And I'm like, say it again? Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
You're not going to do
And so it was always that one thing where I always heard, and I know it's not real, I know it's not true, but you know when you're a kid, you always hear, you heard what happened to so-and-so? Yeah. Candyman. And I was like, and my dumb
it really is just, the kid was sick for a few days, and he's back in school next week.
And my dumb self believed. And so it's like, you know, because you got older cousins, older brothers,
yeah,
you know, you believe that stupid mess.
Cousins that like you in basements and
so
things.
So Jordan Peele didn't direct this; he produced it.
Okay.
And it stars Yaha Abdul-Mateen, aka Dr. Manhattan. That's a man. That's a man.
We see you, Doc.
All I'm gonna say is he didn't look as good in this as he did in The Watchmen. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not saying I got a shot. You know, we put us next to each other. I'm just saying. He looked a little rough in this movie.
He got me responding to everything you post on Twitter nowadays. I'm like, oh really? This happened to you?
One of my friends was like, yo.
The thirst.
One of my friends was like, yo, what is up with old boy in this show, The Watchmen? I was like, oh. I said, it's worth watching. She was like, I don't get it. And she's like, but I watched it for that episode. I was like, it was
just skipped that.
And then I said, it was cold too. She was like, oh. She's like, it took me out. Anyway, so we're going to watch the trailer. We're going to talk about it.
Also heard that Tony Todd is in this as well.
So Tony Todd was the original Candyman.
Yeah.
And that's where one of his claims
and legendary creepy black man.
Yep.
And everything. Tony Todd is
and that
creepy.
Voice.
That voice.
Oh.
And the thing is, I like Tony Todd because he's like an actor. You know what I mean? Like he is classically trained. That.
He has also done a lot of voiceover work for cartoons.
Yeah.
He's been in a lot of DC stuff. But his voice when he
my victim.
David Keith.
Yes.
Phil Lamar. And Carl Lumbly. Those brothers, when you hear their voice, you know, it's like you know them. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he's supposedly in this. So let's watch this trailer, Candyman. Oh wait, my bad.
Let's not watch this trailer because we don't have any sound.
That's on me. That's on me. Wait.
Which we've seen by the way.
Yeah. The urban legend is, if you say his name 5 times while looking in the mirror, he appears in the reflection and kills you.
Who would do that?
Yes, who would do that?
See, right here.
Candyman. 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 Candyman.
Well, we're still alive. Let's go.
She was just trying to go to the bathroom. She probably knew.
Therapy for life.
Open the door.
This isn't funny!
I feel really connected to this neighborhood. Cabrini Green. It was the projects.
I've been there.
I just moved in around the corner.
Not the old candy factory.
I'm an artist.
You looking for Candyman? He's the monster that's part of this neighborhood.
Why are you drawn to
And
this?
this
I'm
killed
hoping
me.
to spread the story all about Candyman. The mirror
Say my
invites
name.
you to summon him. You should say his name. I dare you.
Candyman.
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 Vanessa Williams.
Don't say that.
Candyman.
I think I made a mistake. I brought him back.
Candyman isn't real!
Something's happening to me.
He had a purpose for you. To be another one of his terrible stories.
I guess he found me. I am the writing on the wall. The sweet smell of blood. Be my victim.
This is not real. It's not real. Candyman.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna see this.
And that's what I was hearing from a lot of people who have grown up with Candyman, knew about it when they were a child, and now, like, I want to see it just because I just watched this movie this week. And I know people are probably like, how did you make it through life without, but just like how you haven't watched Avatar.
Why you gotta tell the people that?
They know. Avatar Last Airbender, and I gotta say the whole thing. You know, I hadn't seen Candyman until this week.
That's my nerve secret.
But I do want to see this, but I know it's going to be much more graphic than the original, and that's what I'm preparing myself for.
And that's the thing, when I heard Candyman was coming back, I was like, nope. And then I heard Jordan Peele was behind it, I was like, yep. And then they were like, well, it's going to be graphic. I was like, nope. And I'm like, I'm playing hopscotch.
I might just buy a ticket.
Because, I may just buy a ticket and go see something else. Because I want to support the movie.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I love Get Out, even though that hit a little too close to home. I loved Us. Like,
it was more of a mind.
I was so mad Lupita was not nominated for more things. Mm-hmm. Now, she did get, I think she won the Screen Actors Guild. Mm-hmm. Because she literally played two different people.
Yeah.
She was amazing in that movie. And it wasn't so gory that I like, because I'm not a real big gore person.
Yeah.
That's why I don't watch a lot of horror.
Yeah.
I like cerebral horror. I'm interested in this, and I'm interested in this tape. The woman who's directing it, her name is DaCosta. And I was looking online. So if you guys had seen Top Boy, she's a director for a lot of those episodes.
Okay.
And so I'm interested in that, and I'm interested that Jordan Peele is giving directors, a shot, because people are going to go see this for a multitude of reasons. Like you mentioned, Yahya Abdul-Mateen, I'm butchering his name, but people are going to go see it for him. People are going to go see it because Jordan Peele's name's attached to it. People are going to go see it because it's a horror movie. But Jordan Peele has said, I'm going to put people on who may not have gotten a shot in mainstream cinema, and I'm happy. And I'm like, I want to support this sister, but I'm like, how much killing we about to do?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be. Well, I like that Vanessa Williams is back in it as well, because the original had her living in these apartments at Cabrini Green, and her baby was taken. Could you imagine? I mean, I was just like, man, y'all crazy. This is a crazy storyline. And I don't understand, because for those of y'all that don't know, Candyman was originally the son of a slave who, I guess, was in love with a white woman. And I don't know, did they have a baby? I don't know if they had a baby or not, but but basically he was tortured and killed, and they put bees on him, and the bees ate him. Basically, our stomachs are insane right now.
Yeah,
what's going on? What did you eat? What did I eat?
It's late. I'm hungry. Now, this is also, if you go to IMDb, the tagline or the synopsis is a spiritual sequel to the 1992 horror film Candyman that returns to the now gentrified Chicago neighborhood where the legend began. And the reason why I'm like, I'm so interested in this is because horror movies are always a reflection or kind of like a statement on society. Mm-hmm. And Jordan Peele always, he messes with your head in everything he does, whether it's these movies, whether it's the Twilight Zone that he's been producing. He gives you a good movie. Now, some people are like, Us, I liked it because he shot his shot. Like, it was, I had never seen anything like that.
Neither.
That was awesome. The fact that he's tackling this neighborhood. I have been to Cabrini Green. I did not get out when I went. It was still Cabrini Green when I was in the Navy, and it was one of those things where they were like, okay, when y'all go, these are the areas you stay away from. And I'll never forget.
But y'all was like, oh, let's go anyway.
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
We got lost and ended up there, and I was like, I think this is the place they told us not to be in. And my little nerdy self was like, okay, let's go. Now, there was another group of people who were in the Navy, who was one, that one white dude who think he's black, and took himself to Cabrini Green. He got robbed. They stripped his butt naked.
Oh,
and
no!
So I was like, woo! Glad I didn't hang out with y'all.
Man stripped him naked.
Stripped him naked. Took everything.
That's that literally just brought me back to when we were in Rio, and we got lost and ended up in City of God. And anybody that knows about the favelas in Rio knows and seen the movie. I had just watched the movie too, so I was like, we're not getting off this bus, bruh. But then learning that Ryan, what was his name? The Ryan Lochte.
Yeah, Ryan.
Yeah, the swimmer was like, oh, I got robbed. I'm like, no. I don't think you did, because they told us when we got off the plane, do not go to some of these areas.
I have learned from the Navy. They
told y'all.
When the Navy told us, and ever since then, because I went to boot camp in the Great Lakes, Michigan, and I never forget when they were like, these are the areas you need to stay out of. And I remember those areas. Yeah. Because I was that dude that was like, you said we need to stay out of where? What's the longitude and latitude of that place? Because I'm not going. And
I have nothing to prove.
Cabrini Green was that place. And I remember driving by. And I'll never forget, I looked and I was like, people live here? And I was like, because I'm from the South, but I'm a suburb Negro. Yes. I'm a Huxtable. I am not from the hood. I will not try to act like I am. No. But when Jordan Peele said, I'm going to tackle this, I know for a fact he is going to have some type of dissection of what's going on with these neighborhoods that were traditionally bad, hoodish, ghetto neighborhoods.
Well, part of the storyline in the original was that the professor, reporter, woman, I forgot her name, just like that. Saw the movie the other day. Forgot Helen. Helen was in an apartment that was nearby and used to be an old project. Yep. And she was like, look, you can pull this out, pull this mirror out, and you can walk right into the other apartment.
I remember that.
And in fact, they pushed the mirror out. And so that same thing happened.
Because I was like, put that mirror back.
Yeah. Yeah. The mirror needed to be back. Because, let me just jump into this other apartment.
And you saw what happened.
There was so many dumb things. I don't understand. It don't take... Look, I probably wouldn't even made it to the door because old dudes that were at the bottom of the steps like, hey, wait, you don't belong here. Hey, I'd be like, you right, bro?
You right. I'm out. I'm going this way.
I'm going on. If it was a story that needed to be told, it would have came to me. I don't need to go to it, okay? And nor will I be climbing through mirror holes and going to the other apartment that hasn't been lived in for years, and that's where the Candyman lives, and we're going to take the camera and go back?
Unless I'm on a project where we're demolishing these houses, like Property Brothers, or Flip This House.
Not Property Brothers.
Oh yeah, I like Property Brothers. I watch that religiously because I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. I'm not gonna do it because I don't know how, but I was like, good idea. But yeah, the one thing in this trailer that really stood out to me was not just the Beyonce song,
Destiny Child.
True. Thank you for the correction. Was the fact that, and I saw this on Twitter, so it's not my joke. Okay. But basically, they were like, Candyman literally wouldn't bother y'all, and it basically was like, keep my name out your mouth. And I was like,
I will say he still, because in the original movie, he still wanted people to know him.
True.
He needed someone to be his victim so that he could carry the story on, because people had stopped believing in him.
But in this trailer, he wouldn't bother anybody until because those girls in the bathroom, I was like, y'all, come on. Yeah. I don't want to say y'all deserved it, but I'm not gonna be yelling Candyman in the bathroom.
And it's always someone it's always someone who's trying to resurface, bring things up. And so him having this whole art exhibit where he's having people with mirrors, literally 1,800 people in here saying Candyman, and all them people about to get killed. Like, what is this?
And not only that, you saw like people, the one guy and the girl that were trying to have sex, and they were like, and you could see the mirror, and then you saw like the art exhibit, and you're like, bruh. Really? I mean, I understand y'all freaky and y'all want to try something new.
This ain't it.
This ain't like...
This is not it.
And I'm really excited, but I'm not going to lie. This is the one where I'm like, Jordan, Nia, I might just buy a ticket for y'all. Because I really appreciate the fact that Jordan Peele is really giving black people and people of color an opportunity that we don't normally see. Yeah. he's giving us an opportunity to be in these movies and be the stars and not just be the, you know, getting killed in the first 5 minutes of Scream 2. It's like, because it is that joke, that urban legend that if you black in a horror movie, you not gonna make it. Because
Kelly Rowland made it pretty far in Jason.
But
or was that Freddy? Was that Freddy versus Jason? I forgot which one it was. She made it pretty far. But what was the alien?
Which one?
The Alien versus Predator.
Oh, Sanaa Lathan.
Sanaa Lathan made it all the way. Walked about that thing. I was like, yes, Sanaa!
You know,
we made it.
That was supposed to be a franchise. Because the comics, when the thing, remember when he did at the end where the Predator took the alien?
Yeah, and marked her?
In the comics, she goes with them.
Oh.
And she goes on these gallivanting adventures. And
I don't need that.
And they originally supposed to be, that was set up to be a franchise. And it didn't work out that way.
Yeah.
So
I didn't need that. I just needed to know that she made it, and she did. And so I was pretty excited about that.
That was always the myth. Now, we have made it through a lot of movies. If you go back and watch Deep Blue Sea, LL Cool J made it. A lot of other people didn't. LL Cool J made it in
it's
that.
Just like stupid things. Like, y'all just do some stupid stuff in horror movies.
But you know the commercial...
the Geico commercial?
Yeah.
It's like, we're going to hide behind the chains. Why don't we just get in the car?
And the dude...
No, that's too easy.
And even the monster's like...
Who are y'all?
He's like, why don't we just get in the running car over there? And they're like... No, that's a setup. But yeah, I'm all for this. And I really am excited to see this and see what he does with this. Because this is like a true horror movie.
Yeah.
But I'm not a real big horror fan. But I'm like a Jordan Peele fan.
I think, so like I said, Candyman didn't really affect me as much growing up because I did not see it when I was a little kid. But I think seeing this one, I know it's going to affect me more so because it's going to be more graphic. It's going to be more like, this is I know the story, but seeing it in a different way is going to be more jarring than if I were to see it because I know people that saw this movie, saw Candyman back in the day, and was like, "Nah, I'm not going to see that. Like, I'll support Jordan and them, like, but I'm not going to see that." And this is the reason why.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this is a daytime movie for me.
It is real daytime
because they're coming out June 12th, so that they'll have a 10 a.m. showing. I'll go see it when the sun is up.
Daytime with a whole day of cartoons afterwards.
Yeah, because I'm not watching this. I'm not going to a midnight showing or 9 o'clock because I did see Us late at night. I went with a couple of people, and I enjoyed it. It wasn't scary as far as, it was really kind of a mind. And so this one is...
I had issues that night.
Did you?
Yeah.
This one looks to be a real horror movie. And again, it depends on the movie. Like, I love the Alien franchise, and it's still one of the few movies that has ever scared me. Alien and Aliens. I love those movies. I own books. My wife says, if you watch that movie one more time,
that and Bad Boys.
Ooh, those are two movies I ain't allowed to watch.
I'm sorry, Katie.
She's like, are you watching this again? But I love those movies. I love the movie The Thing, the original Thing with Kurt Russell. Whoo! But there's something about those movies that I like where the other ones where I'm just like, this one looks like it's gonna scare me. Yeah. And I'm kind of excited for that because it's been a while since I've been scared where I've been like, Hereditary. Whoo!
Man.
Hereditary got me. I ain't gonna lie. Ooh, hey, if y'all ain't seen it, go watch Hereditary. Watch it during the daytime though.
Yeah, y'all don't really need to see that either. That little girl, man. Shout out to her. I don't know her name, but
I don't want to know her name.
Did an amazing job of being just the creepiest little thing.
Ooh, she really did.
And
you know what she reminded me of? Have you seen the meme from The Office when Dwight is standing there and old girl's behind him? He's like this. Yeah. That's her. That is her. Woo!
Yeah, she did a great job with that.
So thanks you for watching this. Like I said, it's kind of a reaction video, kind of synopsis. We'd already seen the trailer.
We saw the trailer. Hence why he was on his phone during the whole time.
Well, I was looking up what else that Nia DaCosta had done.
Oh, okay.
And then I was looking up, I was trying to find what Tony Todd, because this is the thing I want to bring up. I didn't see him.
But was that his voice that was saying, be my victim?
And that's what I was thinking. I was like, so is he handing Candyman off?
He might, yeah. It looks like that's what he did.
That's what I was like.
I mean, because that's kind of what he did in the original. He handed it off to Helen.
And see,
because as soon as as soon as she can't. I don't want to spoil this, but Candyman been out since the 90s. So anyways, so like after Helen died, her ex-husband, who had just gone with the student, was in the bathroom and said her name 5 times. Like, he knew better. But he said her name 5 times and she showed up and killed him.
Because the funniest thing is he's listed as an actor in the movie and everybody said he's in it. But he's listed way down.
Yeah, so maybe he is maybe he's just the voiceover, or he's handing it off, or. And
I'm wondering, like, is he in it? And then it's like he's the guy. He is Candyman and he's handed off the yacht, or is he like really the bad? I don't know, but the one thing I like about it is the trailer was edited in a way where I'm so intrigued. I don't know, and I'm so intrigued. Yeah. And so he was in. Also, Tony Dodd was. He's been in a lot of stuff. Yeah. But he was the voice of Darkseid in Reign of Superman, and he was also in a couple other things that I was looking up.
But every time I see him, man, just creepy.
Oh yeah, he was Darkseid in Justice League, the DC cartoon.
Him and what's
he was Darkseid in Lego Justice League.
Right. He's Darkseid. What's the other actor? Who's the other actor that was in Tales of the Hood?
Hold on, let me look that up.
Because that guy is also creepy as a
Tales of the Hood.
He always has he's like this,
Clarence Wages III.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Woo. As soon as that name came up, yep, this brother right here, him. That's an old picture, but
that's a very old picture.
I know exactly what you're talking about. He is always It's so funny because he's in that movie and he's also in Half Baked.
Yeah, and he just plays some very interesting roles. He's just like, okay, so
what? Wait a minute. So,
like, comment, subscribe.
I don't know what Michael could do with this video.
Me neither. But like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, WLTX.com. So enjoy.
Let us know what you think. We out.